I'm on the beach this morning in Aptos, Rio Del Mar. Saturday morning, January 22nd, 23rd, whatever. It's a day after 5 days of storm. A lot of sand has been moved around. A lot of driftwood has been moved in. There's been a lot of heavy surf. And I've been locked up inside working all week, and so I'm out just looking around this Saturday morning, seeing what the ocean has done to the beach. The newspaper has been reporting that a lot of the creeks have been washing pollutants into the ocean, and it's gotten on the feathers of the pelicans. And I'm seeing some pelicans around here this morning that their feathers are all kind of sticky and yucky. It's causing them to be cold because they can't shudder their feathers around themselves the way they normally would. And they're getting hypothermic pelicans. Large masses of seaweed and kelp look like some kind of weird big animal mixed up in a salad or something, laying on a beach. Big kelp bulbs. These are the things that you normally see floating around on the surface of the ocean at low tide. Whole chunks of this have been ripped out of the ocean of the floor this past week by the heavy storms we've had here. Rockhounds looking on the beach for treasures. What might have washed up this week? High surf, low tide always produces a interesting waterscape here, Rio Del Mar. USS Palo Alto, an old concrete ship made for World War II combat, never used, and was brought in here from Oakland, I believe, and parked right here, and was at one time a nightclub, and has since been abandoned all ship, and now there's just a fishing pier that goes out to the old ship. It's been battered a lot over the years, and the battering continues. This is where I began a 45-year plus career of surfing, right here. My first wave riding on an air mattress when I was about 14 years old. Hope this thing stands a few more hours. Californians really love their winter sunshine. There are a lot of people out this January morning with big smiles on their faces. They've been locked up indoors for 5-6 days, just enjoying the beauty of California winter sun. The view of Capitola Village is being hidden by some of these large waves. Some of the ingredients I found for a talking stick. This beach house. I don't know. How big is it? Here's a smaller one. I think this one's only $11 million. This trail up to this grove of eucalyptus trees, it's probably still pretty muddy. It leads out across a pretty broad meadow and out to a parking lot out along Highway 1 and close to the railroad tracks. Another day I'll go in there and videotape some of that area in there. It's real pretty. Leads down to this beach right here, about halfway between New Brighton on one side, and as you can see, Aptos, a cement ship, on the other side. So that trail comes down about halfway in between these two state beaches, state parks. So I've come to about the end of my beach hike for the day. I like to stop down here under this grove of eucalyptus trees that kind of hangs out over the beach. So rest here on one of these logs and work my way back up toward Rio Del Mar here in a few minutes. I'm really starting to love this little camera. I've had it for a couple of years, and I just see more of a use for it when I carry it with me. I have been using it mainly to take pictures of things around me, but I'm starting to understand more now that I'm trying to keep a journal on a regular basis. I'm understanding more how I can use it just as a journaling tool. Sometimes just to capture thoughts that go buzzing through my mind real quick. I can capture them if I have the camera close by me and I have the battery charged and I have some memory space. At any rate, I was thinking last night I opened up a book, a used book that I had bought from Amazon, and there was a sticky tag on the spine of the book. It said used, big bold black letters on a yellow background, and I slowly peeled off the used label, and I thought to myself, you know, used, does that mean that this book was read? And does it mean perhaps that the book was, the message in it was applied to that person's life, the person who read the book? Did they use the knowledge that they had acquired? I just thought that was kind of funny. I've read that used tag a million times, and here I'm thinking to myself, was this book really used, or was it just merely read? Anyhow, I'm reading the book now and I'm using it. It's a wonderful little book, and maybe I'll write a journal entry or two about that later on. This is normally an RV parking lot, campground. It was all evacuated this past week because of high surf. All the campers were asked to pull out of here, get the heck out. I see the Rangers have got the Seacliff wharf closed today. Probably a good idea. I imagine there was some damage done to it during the storm. They probably want to fix the damage. Surf is still pretty big too, so could be dangerous. Yeah, that could be the valve that turns everything on and off.